Imagine this, we have two balls, one is made of steel, the other is made of graphene. Both weigh exactly 1 kilogram. We're going to drop them from a very high place, 10 kilometers high. That's almost as high as Mount Everest. What do you think will happen? Which one will hit the ground first? Will they survive the fall? Let's talk about steel. Steel is strong. We use it to build skyscrapers and bridges. It's a reliable material. It can withstand a lot of pressure. But what about graphene? Graphene is a wonder material. It's made of a single layer of carbon atoms. It's super strong and incredibly light. It's even stronger than steel. Think about the force of gravity. The higher you drop something, the faster it falls. Steel is tough. It's known for its tensile strength. This means it can resist being pulled apart. It's why we use it in so many structures. It can handle heavy loads. It can withstand a lot of stress. But steel has its limits. It can bend. It can break. Graphene, on the other hand, is remarkably strong. It's 200 times stronger than steel. That's incredible. Its strength comes from its unique structure. The carbon atoms are arranged in a hexagonal lattice. This makes it incredibly resistant to tearing. It's like a super strong mesh. Imagine trying to tear a sheet of graphene. It's much harder than breaking a steel rod. The bonds in graphene are incredibly strong. As our balls fall, they pick up speed. Gravity pulls them downwards. The air rushes past them. This creates air resistance. Air resistance pushes back against the falling objects. It tries to slow them down. Eventually, the force of gravity and the force of air resistance become equal. This is called terminal velocity. The object stops accelerating. It falls at a constant speed. The terminal velocity of a steel ball is much higher than that of a graphene ball of the same mass. The 1 kilogram graphene ball would be huge. Remember, graphene is incredibly light. A 1 kilogram ball of graphene would be much larger than a 1 kilogram ball of steel. It would have a much larger surface area. This means it would experience much more air resistance. The large surface area of the graphene ball would cause it to behave differently. The steel ball, being much smaller and denser, would fall more directly. Graphene is amazing. It's not just strong, it has many other incredible properties. It's the thinnest material ever discovered. It's just 1 atom thick. Can you imagine something so thin? It's also incredibly light. A square meter of graphene weighs less than a gram. Graphene is also a fantastic conductor of electricity. It's better than copper and silicon. It can carry electricity with very little resistance. This makes it ideal for electronic devices. Graphene is also flexible. It can be bent and stretched without breaking. It's also nearly transparent. It absorbs only 2.3% of light. This makes it useful for touchscreens and solar cells. Graphene is also impermeable. Even tiny helium atoms can't pass through it. The potential applications of graphene are vast. It could revolutionize many industries. Imagine faster electronics, more efficient energy storage, advanced medical technologies, stronger and lighter composites, more effective water filtration systems. All of these are possible with graphene. In electronics, graphene could replace silicon in computer chips. This would lead to faster and more energy-efficient computers. In energy storage, graphene could be used to create better batteries and supercapacitors. This would mean longer-lasting batteries for our phones and laptops. In medicine, graphene could be used to deliver drugs directly to cancer cells. It could also be used to create biosensors for early disease detection. In construction, graphene could be added to concrete to make it stronger and more durable. Graphene could also be used to create flexible displays for smartphones and tablets. Imagine a phone that you can bend and fold. Graphene could make that possible.